Hello everyone, it's May 1st, time for another garden tour. Start off with, house is still not painted, but it is the best time of year. The first bamboo shooting season is starting, so not all of them have it yet, but a whole bunch of the bamboos have new shoots coming up, and in the next 2 months they'll get to their full height and start branching, and it's really going to make a difference this year. Should start to get shade in the back. Caladiums are coming up. Everything's starting to look good. Still some frost damage on some things, but we'll show you all that. Haven't really picked up any new plants, I don't think, since last month, but haven't done too much back here either. It's been pretty busy at work, and we've been doing projects inside. But the ginger took a hit because of the drought, but he's starting to come back now. We've had rain 2 days in a row, but did not have much, or really any, for like 2 months before that. So, but start off over here where we always do. Ginger's flowering, did great over winter, but looking a little rough now, but we just moved a sprinkler to it. Copperleaf hedge has to be 5 foot now, and that was just from stick cuttings we took last year. Heliconos that we split up and moved is finally bouncing back, got some new life on it. Yeah, I think we went over the new sprinklers last month. Can't keep track of it all. Latiflorus, Dendrocalamus latiflorus, just starting to branch out real good right now. He doesn't have any new shoots yet, but as soon as he gets some branches and starts pulling in energy, I know shoots are coming on him. Same with the little yellow bamboo, forget what it is. Cordyline, all the leaves that got frost damaged are brown. It's going to drop them, start to look a little leggy, but we'll see how it looks. If we need to trim it back, it'll throw new ones and we can propagate off of that. Heliconos, the monsteras are going crazy. I was worried it wouldn't be enough shade and it would burn them up, but they're doing great with the sprinkler. Black Magic Cordyline, forget what this one is, no sign. I like it, it's pretty. Maui Gold Elephant, Burl Marks, Philodendrons filling in nicely. Bambusa Contracta, I think it's a Textilis. I think there's a new shoot. There's 2 on this one. Oh, there's another shoot way out there. Didn't even notice him. And then 1, 2 back there, and another one back there. So that's really taken off, which is exciting. We did pick up some shampoo gingers. I think it was like $3 at the root, and we planted them out maybe a month ago, and they're just starting to come up now. And it's a weird mix of stuff here because there's another shell ginger there, and Heliconos all over. But that whole area is gonna fill in nicely. But those little spreading Heliconos don't hold up to the frost at all. There's another shampoo ginger, which we'll try washing our hair with it and see what happens. Unknown philodendron we got at Robert Branch Plant Sale in Sarasota. The emerald bamboo has a new shoot coming on it, which that one of the newest we planted. And then this is the blue chungi. He's got 2 new shoots just starting out, which those were planted August 2021, which now we're getting little signs on everything. My wife's been doing that, which is nice because I can't remember dates. But so August 21, that's 9 months. They're both doing good. Probably because there's pretty much a spring and a fall shoot for the clumping bamboos. These new shoots will get about the same size, so they'll be around 10 feet, and then hopefully in the fall we hit 15 or so. Dendrocalamus valdis. That was planted March 2020. Forgot to celebrate our 2-year anniversary of our garden last month. Maybe I'll throw some before and after pictures on the end of this, I'm not sure. But he's got a kind of 2 shoots so far, which the one is just poking out of the ground, and then one maybe another 3 inches above the ground. And I expect there'll be a couple more popping up in the next day or so. But so that bamboo was a little 3-gallon pot 2 years ago, and now it's about 30-35 feet tall. So to do that in 2 years, that's why we went with bamboos. And it's beautiful. And then this year we can cut out some of the smaller culms, see if we can't propagate them up a little, get some more going. Then we've got a whole bunch of different calatheas, and there's an alocasia Hilo Beauty over there. But in the shade, they're on a little sprinkler system. They're doing great. Don't know what this thing is. Wasn't labeled, but we got 2 of them. Also got plant sale. Pretty cool. We've got a copper leaf that we need to cut back and propagate because he's way too tall, and that'll help him bush out a little too. Blocks the neighbors. And all these stones for all the paths, we were able to, between a couple of posts online, get them for free. So that is awesome. The Bambusa Old Hammy, no new shoots on him yet. And this was planted the same time as the Valdis next to it, but we ended up digging him out and moving him. So it's taking a little longer, but he's doing great. Cannons popping up everywhere. We're just digging him out. We put a White Birds of Paradise back there, and he's just starting to take now. So that'll be exciting once that gets some size on it. Monsteras, Cordylines, black plastic tub that I want to use to build a fountain or a waterfall or something. Bambusa Nana, looking better. In the early spring, it seems like all the leaves yellow up and drop, and they're replacing them at the same time. But he's got lots of new leaves now. That should start to get some size on him. I think that was the 2nd round of planting, so that was a couple of months after the Valdis and the Latiflorus. But a beautiful bamboo. No shoots yet, but that'll happen soon. I haven't even checked all of the what are they? Textilis gracilis, to see if any of them got new shoots coming up yet. We'll do that now. But we've got 6 or 7, I forget, along this back wall here. But I don't see any new shoots. But it's just a couple weeks probably. This is what we got going on back here against the fence. Sweet potatoes starting to go crazy. Cut some of them and start new ones, and then kind of rip those out. I want to start a bunch of the purple ones. Here's all of our new Bromeliad friends. Hopefully we get some more of those soon too. The gentleman we bought a dryer from has a beautiful Bromeliad garden, so we're going to trade him some other stuff for those. Back wall coming back from the frost, but that's just a mix of kiwi cordylines, Congo red, I think, Heliconos, giant clumping ones, the blood bananas. You can just, it's all mixed in back there, but their tips of the leaves are 10-12 feet, so that's awesome, and that's as big as they'll get. And they've all pupped out back there too, so I'll dig out those pups and might use a couple of them in the front. Elephant ears, some of them die completely back in the winter, and some stay good year round. But they're all starting to pop back now. Planted some macho fern in front of that. Probably look good soon. oak leaf croton. Forget what that croton is. And that one. Need more signs. I can't remember it all. China pink, maybe? Elephant ear? I don't know. Magnificent croton, I remember him. There's so many cool ones that are not at Lowe's or Home Depot, but if you go to nurseries, pretty common. And then I think that's just a mammy, which is what Lowe's and Home Depot have. That one Textilis gracilis back behind that palm tree, that was planted a couple months before the other ones. And the other ones have overtaken it in height. That's just got a lot more shoots. So I don't know why that is, if it's the time of year they were planted or what. But with all the rain, the pump is throwing the GFI on it right now, so I've got to try and get that working again. But I think we're supposed to get more rain later today, so that's fine. Musa Bastro banana, after 2 years of being stunted, is 4 feet tall. But whatever, he's not important. We sold 1 or 2 of them. But that's that for that bed. Old boat, giant thorny bamboo, Qualia angstyliflora, pronounced wrong, in a pot, and we need to get rid of that. Blue ice cream bananas, still doing great. I was going to dig that pup out, and now it's too big, but there's another new pup, so I'll dig that up, because I don't think I want these clumps getting any bigger. But there are bananas up there, so we'll see. Those are starting to get fat too. Hopefully they work. If not, we didn't plant it for the fruit. Singapore twist, cordyline, croton, another Dendrocalamus valdis, which the soil over here was a lot worse, but he's got a new shoot, a nice sized one back there. Should have a couple more popping up anytime. Oh, right here. Right here's another one. Just starting out there. There you go. They always got ants all over them. I'm not sure why. Dendrocalamus, gigantus. Going to be huge someday. No new shoots yet, I don't believe. I think that's just a weed coming up. Yeah, just a piece of grass. But that was planted July of last year. And it looked rough for a while, but it'll be fine. Another Monstera doing great. Cordyline, I don't remember what it is. $5 clearance elephant ear from Walmart. Bromeliads. Crotons. Any day now, they said sometime in May, we'll get our Dendrocalamus latiflorus triple hybrid that'll go there, which will be great. There's another one of those things, I don't remember what it is. There's a lot of that. And then, what is this? A purple Prince cordyline that looked super rough. And we got for $5 because it was on clearance at the nursery. And it's going to be fine. It's adjusting nice. Frost tore up this croton. But it's got tons of new little shoots coming up, so he's doing great. Different kind of copper leaf. Another Dendrocalamus latiflorus, which back here, we were late to get sprinklers on it. Ground wasn't as good, didn't get mulched until much later, so much smaller than the one over there, but it's coming along. And then more bromeliads, and that's something you can always search in Marketplace and Craigslist. People grow them and trade them and sell them for cheap. There's no point in paying $10-12 like the stores are paying. Another banana pump on this set of ice cream bananas that I need to dig out. I need to do a lot of work. But that's alright. Cordylines. Our nice new shade house. And, we've sold probably 20 plants in the last 2 days, but still got a lot more. All of the elephant ears back there. There's mojito, black coral, forget the name, China pink maybe, marigold. We've just been splitting them up out of the clumps in the back and potting them up. We'll use them in the front. Got a lot of caladiums, which I bought 150 assorted and sell off some of them to cover the cost of it, and then we've got free caladiums. Depending on what you grow and how you do it, like, we have not spent much money on this yard at all. It's a lot more work, but it's okay. More copper leaves, lots of copper leaves, and I've got more to propagate, but they're doing great. They'll go out front. Do not remember this Croton. My parents have it growing, and it's gonna, as it matures, because right now it's under shade and is just fresh young growth. But it'll have a lot more reds and oranges and purples and as it goes. But I've always, when we propagated Crotons, just used the growing nodes, and this, like the very tip of the stem, you cut it and it'll start a new one. But this time we did some of those and we chopped it into sticks. Let's see, you can see there, that's a stick, so it didn't even have an active growing node on it. And it's the first time I've been able to propagate them just with sticks, so that's awesome. Cannas. Our variegated Helicona over here. Can't really see because it's so bright, but he's got a new shoot coming out, doing great. Let's go check on the Golden Hawaiian. I haven't looked at him in a while. These are more I split up the giant Heliconos in the back, and then there's blood bananas. All doing very good. All those will be going out front too. Oh good, the copper leaf survived. It's one of the lime green ones. Golden Hawaiian, not seeing any new shoots, but that's okay, he will soon. That's another one. I don't have a sign for when it was planted, but he sat without water for at least a year and didn't really care for that. But he's adjusting. I think those will get 30 to 40 feet tall, so he's got a ways to go still. But we'll get there. Still doing good. Now we've got a little flower garden around this yin-yang bamboo, just to get some butterflies and such. And then Kai's vegetable garden. Got tomatoes, herbs, collard greens, peppers, cucumbers, which that's grown good. Lima beans, green beans. Squirrels chewed up a lot of the green beans. Starting to get a flower right there. So should get some cucumbers, and there's a squash over here. More cannas, because you can't get rid of them. But it's alright. Heliconos, and these I thought were Golden Goddess Bambusa multiplex, but I went back when we were making signs and found the original order, and they are gold stripe, which grow considerably bigger. I think they'll get 20 to 30 feet tall, but they've got black sooty mold real bad, and it's always full of wasps, so I've got to get something to treat that. It's also always full of ladybugs, which that's okay, but it's not good to have giant wasp nests in the plants. This is the Chinese dwarf, forget its name, it's a bambusa, but he is going nuts with shoots right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5. So that's really exciting. Just a second, somebody's gonna go buy some rocks. I'll be right back. And we're back. When we got all of these landscaping rocks here, there were some really big ones that just didn't work for paths, and we just set them aside and we just sold them for someone to use as landscape rocks. So not only get them for free, made a profit off of it, and we'll just use that on more plants and more supplies. So that's very cool. This is where we split up our blood banana plant last time and moved it over here. And then the frost hit. It would have taken if the frost didn't kill all the leaves, but the big stems did die off. But it was nice enough to throw 2 nice little pups here. And they're on water, so they'll get to 6 foot this year. Then we got our Buddha belly elephant ear right here. And he has a new shoot coming up back there too. And just a little culm right there. Right now he's maybe a 4 foot tall bush, but over the next 2 or 3 years he'll really get nice. Then when we split the clump, there was more blood bananas over here. They all died. First stalk we cut down after it threw this pup. This one we need to cut down, but we've got a new pup coming right there. And that one will rot out very shortly, but it should throw us up another pup too. So we'll have 2 nice new clumps of bananas going there. Here's our nice trash slab. But cannons to dig out. And then we'll figure something out with that. I don't know. Here is the green copperleaf coming back after the frost decimated them. Doing good. Got copperleafs, crotons, wandering Jews. Which that bed gets no water, so that all got a little rough over the summer. Dutchman's pipe, vines. Doing good. This is another Dendrocalamus latiflorus, and he looked very rough for the first year, because he's just over 2 years old too. But really coming into his own now. I can't wait for him to get shoots this year. But I've dug around a little bit and didn't see any. There might be some under there, I don't know. Like when we propagated those elephant ears, these are the black corals, and they just form multiple, I don't know if you can see it, multiple little stems. So if you just chop straight down between 2 of them, you can just kind of split them up. They've got a chunky root system, or like tubers, and they'll look really sad for a couple of days, but then they pop back up. Painted begonia, looking good. Macho ferns. The Eureka Palm that we were given for free if we dug it out. Doing great now. Giant elephant ear, looking rough. Frost knocked him down real bad, but he'll be good in no time. Cordyline, Bromeliads, a whole bunch of philodendrons and pothos and stuff. Our black Timor, or Timor black bamboos. Got 2 of them, one on either side of the path. Those were planted July 21, so 8 months ago. And they already have 12 foot of growth on them, so they're doing great in under a year. And this one's got a nice new shoot on him now. Right there. So I can't wait for that to come up. Mojito elephant ear. Oh, Illustris or something. Which that one died way back. And then this morning sunshine cordyline. Frost's got all these leaves, now they're falling off. And then all that's left is the good ones. Somebody's doing something in their backyard. But that's pretty much, I think, all. Got a couple other cool little things. Made some poles for pothos to grow up, or philodendron. Mayan mask, elephant ear. Thought it was dead and it's coming back. Ooh, okay, cool. This is, forget the name of it, another elephant ear, but it's stem is like a leopard gray and white. And didn't think it made it, but it's got 2 new little ones now, so he's fine. Pothos growing up the tree. And then a moonlight philodendron over here. Starting to climb up that. And then that's really it back here so far. I mean, over the next 2 or 3 months, it's really going to get exciting. But it's just all starting to wake back up and lush up from the winter and the drought and everything like that. But we've also started doing some work in the front. So we'll go take a peek at that. Need to get some bird feeders and just little things to try and encourage the wildlife too. Make it fun for the kids to be out there. Got a new air conditioner. That was expensive. But this was a giant grass field, and we put in the beds. And I think last time we'd shown what bamboos we planted, which still, that's the only thing we've planted other than 2 cordyline. We'll need to get some more mulch for all of this. But we had parrots on the sunflower this morning. They were ripping it apart and eating the seeds, but it was cool to watch a bunch of parrots out the front window. My wife planted 2 cordyline yesterday, and we've got a monstera going there. And then we've got some crotons and cordyline ready to plant. And then we've got copper leaves and elephant ears and other stuff in the back we've been propagating to come out here too. And hopefully in the next couple weeks we'll start to plant this out so there's more than just a couple sad little bamboo plants. But I mean, this is angel mist, robusta, the other black one that's not Timor, it starts with G, and then some sort of bicolored thing. But I'm really excited, and as they all come up, that'll be nice. We're going to chop that tree down, put another bamboo over there next year once our boat is gone. We'll put another bed over here and pretty much continue the same thing of just bamboos and tropicals. But, yeah, and that's the color of the house that the back will someday be, maybe in 2 months. But that's all we've got for today. Next month should be more exciting because those shoots won't be little bumps on the ground. They'll be things with height. We'll start to plan out the front. I'd like to maybe start to work on a water feature and at least mow the grass and pick up some of the trash. But that's it for this month. Thank you for watching. I hope everybody's having a great year so far. Be well. Thank you. We'll see you soon. Bye.